Hello everyone!
Well, it's been a while, huh? About 3 or 4 days since our last video. The reason for that is when we videoed our neighbor's home, that beautiful home down in Darwin, not too far from here, that very large home, the high roller home as I called it, we wanted to give 3 or 4 days so it got as many views as possible. So it got as much exposure as possible.
Yes.
Obviously that home is out of reach to someone like Wilma and I, and probably a lot of you as well, and that's okay. But we were asked if we could come down and do a quick video and just try to get that out there because John and family are looking to move back to Sweden, and they want to sell that beautiful home, and as many eyes on the house, the better. So we had a real good time taking that video, right?
Yes, it was nice people.
Very nice couple. We spent a couple hours there actually after we were done video, and we just sat and chatted. Very nice couple. So we wish John and family very much luck, and hopefully you find a buyer soon. So for our build, a lot of little projects going on. But before I get into that, I just want to talk real quick. A good friend of ours, John, and you've seen him, the one who helped us with the fence.
With the fence welding.
Welding the fence. Yeah. He got in a real bad motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
He's okay. He's been in Silverman Hospital now for about 4 or 5 days with a head injury.
Yeah.
Now the good news is John always wears a helmet, and it's he has a good helmet, not just those cheap ones that you see around the area here in the Philippines. So he had a good helmet on. We're going to run over and see him, but my understanding is it's pretty serious.
Yeah, he's not talking
not
much yet.
Not talking yet. So, wow, it's another tip. I always throw out tips to you guys. Riding a scooter, motorbike, motorcycle here in the Philippines is challenging.
It is, it's not about you not being a good driver. It's like other people. They don't have the experience, and they just don't look. They put their left signal on and then they turn right. So it's you really have to keep an eye on your surrounding, because people here, they're just not a good drivers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Driving the opposite way in the road, in the right lane, and then will make a left-hand turn and just cross in front of you. Coming out of where it should be a stop sign, they don't stop, they just come right out. You really have to be aware. So I know a lot of you that come here that visited our site said that you wouldn't even think of driving a motor scooter. And that's probably a good thing if you have no experience driving a motorcycle. Now myself, I've had motorcycles all my life, road bikes, and I feel pretty comfortable, but even then, you have to be careful.
It's not you. It's other people.
It's your surroundings. Yeah, we've had some close calls.
Yes.
And you got to think about the dogs as well as the chickens and the roosters.
Yeah.
But dogs, especially when they start fighting or playing or chasing each other, because typically they just lay in the road, and when you drive up to them, they just move out of the way. But the close calls that we've had was where dogs were chasing each other for whatever reason, and they run right out into the road, and you're on a scooter and you got to slam on your brakes. So you got to use definite caution. So John, I know you watch our videos. We're thinking about you. We're coming to visit, and we want you to get well soon.
Yeah, get better, John.
Yeah. He comes up all the time, and we have a great time with talking with John. So now to talk about our build. We've had a lot of little projects that we've been working on.
Yeah.
So our carport is completed, so we're very happy about that, so we can check that off the list. So now we've touched up all the painting, the white paint all around the walls, cleaned the windows over there. We power washed all the rocks on that side of the house. There's 14 rocks, 7 and 7, all the way down when you come up the driveway on the left-hand side. We did a good power wash, really got those rocks looking good. You've probably seen there was a lot of paint and concrete on some of them. So I was out there just chipping away with a hammer and chisel and got all the paint off. I know it sounds silly, but we're really trying to make the home look nice.
Yeah.
We want it to look nice, and we don't want to have landscaping rocks with paint on it, or landscaping rocks with a bunch of dirt on it. So we took the time. Took us a couple of days, but it's very, very clean now. Also, the septic tank, we power washed that, and we painted it. Looks good. Added some more rocks around. So a lot of little projects. We also went around to the 4 split air cons and caulked all the wires that needed caulking, especially the 2 on the other side of the house that are actually exposed to the rain. The one over by the carport and the one by the utility room obviously will never see rain, but we went ahead and caulked all the electrical anyway.
Yeah.
Just to get some caulk around it and just to seal everything in. So a lot of little projects to make things look better.
We need to talk about the hurricane or typhoon on
Yeah,
our way, right?
There's a typhoon, or they're actually saying that it's a possibility that it's going to be a super typhoon.
Yeah.
So really worried about that. We're watching the weather. I think it's about 5 days away. We've already filled our generator up. That was another trip downtown. Filled our generator up 100% and then got another 5 gallons of fuel as reserve. We went and took all our water bottles and filled them up with water. So I think we got about 8 or 9 5-gallon water bottles. We went to Robinson Market.
You went shopping?
12,000 pesos. We typically spend about maybe 4,000 to 5,000 a week. We went and spent 12,000, so that's like $240.
Yeah.
So we bought a lot of canned goods and just a lot of stuff to fill the pantry. So it's just a smart thing to do to try to get out in front of it. We'll make sure that our truck is full of fuel, the scooter's full of fuel, just in case this typhoon basically goes due west and hits us. But it looks like it's gonna go over Guam, almost a direct hit to Guam, and then head towards Luzon.
Yeah.
So that is northern Philippines.
Yes, they always get hit there though.
Yeah, Samar, which is in the Visayas, and then turns up and goes to Luzon for the most part. For those of you who don't know, down here in Negros Oriental, it's very rare for us to get a direct hit of a typhoon. Does it happen? Yes, but it's very, very rare. Typically it comes in and then turns up north, up towards Manila or even north of Manila. So for anybody in the viewing area up that way, get ready guys. I think it's 4 or 5 days away. I may be wrong in that. Be prepared, and hopefully you guys won't get a direct hit and it will just turn north and miss Luzon altogether. And it may do that. Some of the, they're showing some of it to go actually skirt north and go up. So let's hope it doesn't hit Philippines at all.
Let's hope.
So what we're going to do today is we did a walkthrough of the outside on our last video. I think it was 2 videos ago. So a few of you are new viewers and said, hey, can you just do a quick overview of the inside of the house all at once? Because typically I've been just showing here and there. So we're just going to do a walkthrough of the house and just show you know, the house as in its entirety. Then the last thing is our friend Alex is coming up. And he has a drone, and he's going to do a drone video of our home in preparation of our, let's call it, final walkthrough and cost video. We want to put that together for you guys, yes. But we want to have a few more things done. So we want to get the patio all sealed with an epoxy. We haven't started that yet. So now that the carport's completed, we're off to doing the pool area, the patio, and then the 2-meter overhang. So that's the next big project. And then once that is completed, Wilma's still working on the garden, adding things here and there. Hopefully we should have the frog grass down by then. So I believe we're picking it up on Friday. The lady ghosted us last weekend. So she did talk to us a few days ago and said we can pick it up on Friday. And then we'll have it installed on Saturday. So that's the plan. Looks like the rainy season is on its way. So we were just talking today saying, wow, you know, doing the patio 2-meter overhang and around the pool area may be a challenge because we're dodging the rainstorms.
Yeah.
It'll be beautiful, sunny for 2 hours, and then it'll rain for 30 minutes. And then it'll be beautiful for 2 hours, kind of like Florida weather,
Yeah.
where it rains a few times a day, but if you're trying to put epoxy down, it's going to be a challenge. So we want to get the frog grass in, we want to get the patio epoxy done, and then we'll put together that cost video with a total walkthrough, and then the house will be basically as done as it's going to be. There'll still be lots of projects because we like staying busy, but we're going to put that video together here shortly. So let's get to the walk around of inside our home. Florida weather. It was raining cats and dogs here about 20 minutes ago. But take a look at the beautiful blue water out there. Yesterday, it was an amazing view here yesterday. You could see Apo Island and all the rocks of Apo, as well as Mindanao. Really good look of the mountains of Mindanao yesterday. So take a look at the opening. And I know a lot of you guys have seen this house many times, but a few comments saying, could you guys just do a walkthrough? So that's what we're going to do today. So this is our main living area, guys. 12-foot ceilings. Try to have it as uncluttered as possible. So just simple TV with a console. You can see we have some refreshments there waiting for our buffet and china cabinet. So we have a china cabinet being made. We're about 2 weeks away from delivery, as I understand it. So the china cabinet's going to go right there. And then the buffet is going to go right here. So that's going to really help with unpacking some of our balikbayan boxes. But we just have a simple table for 4. We still need to get some bar stools for the island. So that's something that we still need to work on. And then the kitchen area, Wilma's dream kitchen. And she's right here behind me. So you guys know that we have an island. It's 2.66 meters long. It's the longest piece of granite we could find as a one piece. And this is 42 centimeters wide, so it's wider than a meter. Meter is 39 inches, and this is 42 centimeters, so it's wider than a meter. So we wanted a very large island area. So the cabinets, you guys know, was made by Enting Furniture, and they're the ones doing our buffet and china cabinet. And then we just sourced a refrigerator and the stove and the range hood, all in Dumaguete. And that was what we wanted to do. We said we were going to do our best to find what we could source it on this island. We didn't want to go to Cebu or Manila. You guys know about the famous backsplash? And a lot of the clutter here is going to go on the buffet and china cabinet. So like this was a going away present from my company, as well as that. So a lot of this stuff will go to onto the buffet or to the china cabinet. We really like keeping everything as clutter-free as possible. We do have LED lights. You guys can see the LED lights underneath. A lot of different colors to choose, all hooked to the Wi-Fi, the Topo, the TP-Link. We really like it. We're gonna have to move the water bottle once the buffet gets here, no big deal. And then, I don't know if I mentioned to you guys in a long time, especially the new viewers, these 3 appliances are 110. I brought them from the US, not knowing if I could find them or not. So this outlet of 6 is 110, and then this is the standard 220. And then we hid the step-down transformer right there. So I have 2 of these. This happens to be a 3,000 watt. I also have a 5,000 watt, and that steps down the power from 220 to 110. And then on the other side, in the dirty kitchen, we'll go out there in a minute, also has 110. So what we really like about having the sink right here, part of the design, is you can look out. And I don't know how much of the brightness is washing out with the camera, but you really have an excellent view of the ocean right here. So we're trying to keep everything as simple as possible, uncluttered. So let's go out to the dirty kitchen.
Sure.
All right, we'll do a quick walk.
Remember what Philly bought us.
Oh yeah, that works great.
See?
Yeah, he does. That works great. Thanks, Kelly. So we had the screen door done not too long ago. The dirty kitchen, we're actually using a lot more than we thought we would. So we do a lot of our cooking out here. Just one, it keeps the heat out of the main house. You can see that we're starting to bring some of our stuff from the spare room out. So a lot of our paints and water bottles and just, you know, tools and stuff like that. So this area here is a real good area just to store some things. So we're really liking the dirty kitchen, and we use it all the time. And here's the 110 outlet as compared to the 220. And we do have a bug zapper now. I had it out here for a while. With the rainy season, we're starting to see mosquitoes in this area. So we went ahead and did some spray, and now you can see there's none. So that spray must have worked, or this is taking care of them. Because with the rainy season approaching, we're starting to see mosquitoes back here. We don't see it in the front of the house, but we're definitely seeing it in the back here in the dirty kitchen. So you see a little bit of clutter. And carport, I'll just quickly show you. Look how good it looks. So we did all the touch-ups here yesterday, and take a look at how that cleaned up. Cleaned up really, really nice. So we're happy about that. So let's go in and take a look at the master side. We've been really, really lucky with the Wi-Fi. Has not been down since May 1st. May 1st, they did an upgrade, and they told us about it, and we haven't had any interruption at all. We're running between 90 and 110, so we're very happy about that. So, master, this will go into the spare room, and our TV had a black line in it. I'm not happy about that. So we had to take it back to get repaired. It's under warranty, so no issues there. But it had a black line in it, and they're fixing it, and we should have it back in about a week, right? They said 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes, and it's been a week.
It's been a week now, yes.
Yeah, okay. We don't use the aircon here. I don't think we've turned it on in 2 months. Not one time.
No, we haven't.
We haven't turned it on. So here's our walk-in closet, Wilma's walk-in closet. Most of you know about it. For those of you who don't, if you want to go back and see some of the videos about the walk-in closet, you can. But I promised the long-time viewers I wasn't going to talk about it anymore. Master bath, pretty simple. Toilet on one side, urinal on the other. Guys, it's a must-have. This is the best decision I made in this house. Absolutely love the urinal. You can hear the exhaust fan running. We have exhaust fans in both bathrooms. And then just walk through shower. It's still wet because we used it this morning. But we really like the ease of just walking through. So let's go to the other side of the house. All right, spare bathroom. Pretty simple, barn door. Really like it. Again, you can hear the exhaust fan running, but very simple. Simple toilet, simple vanity, and walk-in shower. No glass, no curtains. This is obviously for guests. Has the hot water. And then spare bedroom number one, which is really just a sitting room right now. Again, split air cons in all the bedrooms. That's 1.5 horse. Same sliders as we have in the main room in master. It's just smaller doors going out, and just look at the view out of this sitting area. And then last but not least, the horrible room. But once we get our china cabinet and buffet, but you can see, guys, it's starting to thin out a little bit. So my tools is a mess, but we're down to about maybe 8 or so Balikbayan boxes. We have some picture frames that need to go up, but this is a lot of Wilma's china and things like that needs to be put away. Same split aircon. So there you have it. A quick walkthrough of our house here in Darwin. We appreciate all the comments, guys, giving us suggestions on many topics. And again, this was one suggestion of could you just do a quick walk around, a thorough walk around of the house. We'll start working on the cost video. That's going to come here shortly, but we just have a few more things we want to do. Yeah. And that's all for now.